to see him, but immediately I saw him, I fell in love with him again. Like, you know, the other conversation that he has been having with me on Facebook was because we didn't see, so I was not really feeling it. But when I saw him, I fell in love with him. I know now. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ogunsanwo Olajumoke. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you're also welcome. And before I even get into the reason why I decided to do this video, I would like to first appreciate you people by giving you guys a round of applause. No. You guys are the real MVP. Like, my first video that happens to be my introduction video, I got a lot of engagement, and I want to say a big thank you for supporting this girl, because for a first YouTube, like for a new YouTuber, it's always very difficult to get that kind of engagement. And concerning the liking that people started talking about, don't worry, I'm going to work on it. So let's get right into today's video. So the reason why I decided to talk about this particular thing is because, one, I have moved past this. I've healed completely, and I'm not planning to dwell in the past. She gets, yes, I'm not trying to dwell in the past. And yes, it was literally a very difficult thing to talk about, but I just want to talk about it. If you're once in my life during this time, you would know that I just kept quiet about this thing, and I didn't talk about how it went. I didn't talk about the reason why that happened and the reason why I had to walk away. I didn't talk about it, so I just want to talk about it now. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I almost got married to the wrong person. So I think he got the ring then from Pandora. I don't know if it's not showing. He got it then from Pandora. Yes, Pandora. So let's call him Mr. A. I'm going to be very quick about this because I don't want the video to be too long. So I met Mr. A while I was out of secondary school, and I can't remember how we met, but we started dating. You know, this secondary school love thing, it was not that intimate. Like, it was just like hi, sneaking out to see each other at night just to gist and all. And that was like 2013. So when it was 2012 stroke 2013, that was when we met. So before the year runs out, I just noticed we just stopped talking. Like, we lost contact. I could not reach him, he could not reach me, and that was all. So I didn't hear from him. I didn't know what happened. I don't know why I didn't see him. Like, he just stopped coming. I didn't see him shine short. So later I heard from some of his friends that he gained admission into a school that is very far. And I was like, well, and then the initial thing was, if you have a boyfriend and your boyfriend gain admission, just forget about it. So I just forget about it. Fast forward to 2016, I just got a friend request on Facebook, and I was like, who is this? I checked through and I saw that it was in. I was like, wait, what am I seeing today? I accepted the request, and we started talking. We got talking, and I find out he apologized for not keeping in touch and all. And he said that he wants us to start from where we stop. I said no. I don't even know you yet. Like, I'm not sure you're the person I knew when we first started dating, and a lot of things will have changed about you. I don't just want things to be complicated. I just want us to go as like, I don't want wahala. It was like, I should not worry, you should just continue. I said, you know what, I'm not interested. So he stopped talking. He stopped communicating with me. But I noticed whenever I post on Facebook, I see him like it. At times he comments, all these fine comments and all. So it just went on like that for about some year. And 2020, during lockdown, I just saw his message again, and it was like, can we start something, like, I love you, blah blah blah, those sweet talks and all. And then I was in a relationship, but I was not feeling I was not feeling the vibes of the relationship. Like, it was more or less like I was the one forcing the relationship. And because of some reasons, I felt like, let me just let that relationship go. So I told Mr. Hey, that I'm single and I'm ready to mingle with him, now, all these kind of things. And he picked a day when we should see, and what we're going to be talking about. And I felt like, okay, I feel comfortable with this. And I have a friend then. We're no more friends because no, friends are like, ladies have shown me shaggy, so I decided not to have friends. So I spoke to my friend about it, and she was like, go and see him now. Maybe you guys can spice things up, and you guys can start dating. I was like, okay, no wala. I sure went to see him, but immediately I saw him, I fell in love with him again. Like, the other conversation that he has been having with me on Facebook was because we didn't see, so I was not really feeling it. But when I saw him, I fell in love with him. Now he already looked like all this Yoruba demon, very handsome. I was like, hey, only me. And then I had to think, like, for this guy to tell me he wants to date me, definitely yes. Maybe probably the last person he dated has treated him bad. I didn't even bother asking him about his relationship past because I felt like it's not necessary. I just want us to just start dating and not go deep into it. We just started dating. We dated for like 2 months, and then after 2 months, boom, this man just popped question and asked me, will you marry me? We didn't even talk about it, man. Like, he talked to some of his female friends to lie to me that we have a party to attend, which is not going to be available, and which we did. We got to the hotel, and boom, I saw him kneeling down, will you marry me? I was shocked because it was just 2 months, like, it was fast. Well, I said yes because I feel like, I've heard a lot of stories of where men and women will just, like, a guy and a girl will just meet, and within 3-4 months they already started planning their wedding and all, and at the end of everything, even after some years, they are still together. So I feel like maybe probably that's the same with me. Although then I was still in school then, and it was really lockdown, there was no more activities and anything. So I just said yes. But that night, somebody very close to him called me and said something to me like, are you sure you really want to spend the rest of your life with this person? Because I'm very sure if you know this person, you will not say yes. And you're too responsible to be with this kind of man. I didn't get the message because, I didn't really expect what the man would say, but I just overlooked it and I said, don't worry, I'm going to cope. And he said something that, yes, I know you are engaged, but if you know you like yourself, you need to date another person with him. So when he disappoints you, you would, you have an alternative. In my mind, I felt like alternative bow. But I still did not read meanings to what the man said. I just forget about it and, I moved on with my life. After that night, I saw his true color. Like, after that night, because I had to, like, move in with him a bit for like a month. Like, I had it in mind, I'm going to stay with him for a month to know the person I want to get married to. Then after then, we probably would think of how we would settle down. Because I called my dad, and my dad knew about the whole engagement thing. So I packed my bag and I moved in with him. I've not even spent 2 days. I started seeing a lot of red flags, but I was like, wait, I've posted video and everybody have wished me congratulations. How would I now tell them that the person that proposed to me, I'm no more with the person? Even the person that I stopped dating was even angry that, why would I say yes to that person? Definitely, I've been dating the person for long. I tried explaining, but it was not seeing things from my perspective. I just had to let it go. So now me now coming out and telling this me now coming out to tell them that, okay, me and this person, we are not dating again. Does it make any sense? I was so concerned about what people would say. It was so, like, the relationship became, within the space of 2 weeks, it became too toxic. I could not do anything. He asked me to stop working. Like, it was so toxic. I can't receive mail calls. And even there was a point, I've not even spent like 2 weeks, and he said I should pack my bag, that he needs to travel. Meanwhile, he was planning to invite another girl to the house. Those kind of things. I find out, I confronted him, and I got beaten. It was so toxic that, like, I cry every day. So I had to move back home, and I spoke to one of my aunts. She's married, and I spoke to her about it, and immediately she told me that I need to leave the relationship. I was just telling her, I'm concerned about what people will say. She was like, are you concerned about what people will say all your life? I was like, okay, no wala. When my auntie left, I still do coconut head. I still call him, apologize. I'm not the one at fault though. I still call. A lot of things shall happen. A lot of a lot of how do I want to call it, a lot of things shall happen, experience, a lot of examples that I cannot even say here. I don't want it to, like, because is one thing for me to want to talk about. I don't want to go deep. Like, it was too toxic. It almost become like a domestic violent thing. Like, I just had to move back home and talk to myself and be like, I need to leave this relationship. Luckily for me, school asked us to resume because lockdown was over. So when I got to school, that was when he now had to like send me messages. I still have the message on Facebook. Thank God for Facebook. No matter how long you keep your Facebook account, you get zero messages. So thank God for Facebook. Isha sent me a message on Facebook saying so more interested in the relationship of a thing. He noticed I am not ready for marriage. He noticed I'm not submissive, and then he noticed that even while we started it, like within 2 months of when he proposed to me, I should have gotten pregnant. I was like, wait, I don't understand. Are we not going to sit and think about how we want to picture our life? And he was looking well and all. Although I still begged, but he was just so adamant and said he's no more interested and all. Isha have said he's no more interested. I said, okay, no wala. So yes, it was draining. I was so depressed. Yes, a lot of people mocked me. A lot of people say it to my face. A lot of people laugh at me, and a lot decided to stand by me. So it was now later, maybe like after 1 year or two, I now started hearing from some very close people that are very close to us that he said it was not like he was really ready to settle down, but it was because he noticed I was this typical good girl, and he knows I'm going to be very good around his children, blah blah blah, and I'm going to be very submissive. That was why he decided to date me, not knowing I'm not going to want to have it, all those kind of silly excuses and all. So I now had to sit down and be like, God, I'm grateful because you gave me another chance. I am very sure there are a lot of young girls out there that, face this kind of thing and they end up being a single mother. Because if I had listened to him, I would have been a single mother, because now I know how his life is right now. Despite the fact that I left because I didn't get pregnant, he's still not married yet. Yes, he's still not married. So the reason why I decided to do this video is just for me to just tell people that whatever thing you're facing in a relationship, if you know you cannot cope, please just leave, because your mental health is at risk. Like, I faced a lot of things. Like, it was so draining, but thank God I'm out of it. And yes, now I'm really really looking out to the person I'm going to get married to. I'm not saying I want a perfect man, but I just want somebody that would literally get my back, and I'm going to get the person's back too. It's not like it's not going to be one love, like it won't be one-sided. The whole relationship thing will not be one-sided, because it was so draining. It was so draining. It was so draining. It was later I noticed was he only proposed to me because of his selfish interest, and I didn't even know why I still held on to this ring self. But to be very honest, if you're my friend, yes, that my friend I said I talked to that time, I said I should date him. She also has hand in some other things that led to the fact that we had to go our separate ways. Because it was later that I was hearing a lot of things she did too. But I don't want to go deep into it. I don't want people to start seeing her as a bad person, because I'm very sure if you are watching this video, you know the particular person I'm talking about. So I don't want you to start seeing the person as a bad person. She has apologized and I've forgiven her. And there's not how something will happen to you in life and there will not be any coincidence. So I feel like God literally make her the instrument at which I need to learn and reset my brain. Like, no, you deserve better. So I am just thanking God I had a second chance to this thing called relationship and life. And now I'm going to be very careful. I know there's not how much you can be careful in choosing partner. If you're going to choose wrong, you will choose wrong. But see, I'm still praying to God that whenever I'm going to settle down, I don't want to settle down with the wrong person. So this is going to be the end of this video, because I didn't plan this video. I planned another video entirely, which I did, and it got wiped. But this is going to be the end of this video. So I want to know your opinion about this video, and I want you to drop whatever comment you have under the comment section. And before you leave, please try and turn on the notification post, so whenever I post a video, you get notified and you'll be able to watch. And with that, it will help my video move a lot. So please, and after this, I want you to like, tell your friend, tell another friend, to subscribe to my channel, so you're going to get to see a lot of things, a lot of content. But I just decided to do a sit down video today because I am still not ready yet for the content I really want to do, because I have a lot of things I really want to do. So now I just want to thank you guys for supporting me, and I feel like I'm going to see you in my next video. So enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.